So I'm walking back just here to show you guys something. The next topic I'm going to talk about, it doesn't seem that positive. Sort of like I'm having a little bit of a whinge, but I'm sure a lot of you guys out there can relate. So, see up here, look on top of this mountain here. It looks like there's something up there. That nearly looks like a 5G tower, but up there there's an outcrop. There's like a ledge. To the right of that long pole, there looks like a ledge. All around us are beautiful big mountains full of nature. I'll show you on the other side of this building here. Right just down here, there's a beautiful river. I'll cross the road and show you. Actually, I'm going to walk back this direction. This beautiful river. Look at those beautiful mountains up behind that building there. I'm right in the northern parts of Vietnam, and I'm famous for the Ha Giang Loop, and the loop goes very close to China, but for what I've seen, there's no roads that cross over to the Chinese border. Beautiful bridge. Good thing with bridges, apart from they take you to the other side, you can use bridges as an analogy to overcome problems, move from the past or an old problems to solutions to the future. Look at those beautiful mountains up there. Now imagine being on the top of that. Imagine being on a nice little kayak just cruising down here. So I've chosen to get off the beaten track. I've chosen to get off the busy road. It's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that's a ledge up there. Little kid up there playing with a kite. So what I want to talk about is, I know there's a lot of people out there who are suffering and struggling, and I have my moments. You know, I'm human. We all are. And some of us can be more optimistic or know how to overcome the problems a lot quicker and not tend to stay in that suffering or that trap. Some people get stuck there for a long time. And just even with my my running socks, a lot of people see me and where's your shoes? Where's your shoes? I'm like, why do I have to wear shoes? You know, shoes haven't been around for that long, guys. And just because everyone else wants to wear shoes doesn't mean you have to wear shoes. Just because everyone else wants to live in these comfortable buildings doesn't mean everybody has to live in them. You know, and you know, I don't know, like, we've all got problems, but I want you to also question how much are those problems actually related to you, like they're your problems. Hello. Alright, that chick was probably thinking too, I said, you know, get out of my space. This is my private space. Like, this isn't meant for tourists. This is my quiet time, you know. I come at the back here to get away from you guys. You're in my town, mine. You know, that's all ego. That's all, you know. Yeah, you got to respect it, but we're all from planet Earth, guys. This whole world's created with division. My country, my this. Like, because you're feeling your negative perspective, like you're trying to put your blame on everyone else, like it's everyone else's problem that's your problem. No, you've created it. If you're not coming into their space with guns and shooting, killing, raping, stealing, And calm down. Look at the positives. You know, you could have made a really good friend, someone who could have helped you, caring, understanding, listening, sharing, love. But, you know, some of my problems, like, they're my worries. They're worries about, say, my dad, my family, not having a partner. But look at the freedom I get to have. Everything's yin and yang. Like, you need to be sad to know what happiness is. You need to be lonely to know, you know, and appreciate when you have a good partner or a best friend. And the challenging thing is, I didn't say a hard thing is, you know, there's few of us far between when you find the good ones, you know, especially when you're really open-minded, love to travel, don't have the responsibilities, you know, don't judge, like, you know, you've done a lot of that inner work. And, you know, I don't even really know how to put in words, guys. Like, I know some of yous are hurting out there, and I want you to know that you're not alone. I'm hurting too, because I mean, I've done my inner work. The information I know, if you know, the feelings that what I want. Look at this, mountains. You know, it's virtually like nothing in this world is going to make me happy. Like, the only real thing that's going to make me happy is God. And even then I have my struggles with God, because I love Jesus, I love God, but I don't love religion. I don't support religion. Like, look at this. This is God's creation, all this beautiful nature. But then you can live up in these mountains and live away from society and live in a peaceful, fresh air, organic food, no poison, you know. And it's the TV, the brainwash of the Hollywood, the programming, society, you know, lost. They're sick, you know, chasing this material possessions and crap. It's not going to make you happy. Money, it's just energy. That's all it is. You know, when you can overcome, you know, or the realization that success isn't just wealth. It's not just rich cars and look at me, I'm famous and I'm Mr. Cool. No, it's about real connection. It's about real friendship and having a deep, full meaning conversation with someone who's going to understand you. You know? And it's challenging when you're in foreign countries because the language barrier, and it's just like, I feel the ego always trying to create a problem. Like I feel it's a lot too many people are too conservative here, you know. And I can go to another country and they're too conservative too, but I can go to another country like South America or somewhere, or in the Middle East somewhere, and it's dangerous. We're here, it's not dangerous. We're constantly looking for problems. Like, it's like we're never going to be satisfied. You know, I know I don't want to go back to Australia. Like, it's suppressed dictatorship, controlled by corruption and evil people, sickos, pedophile, fucking corrupt dogs, and the people don't even want to unite. It's like, fuck, I don't even have kids. If I had kids, man, but then you're going to be constantly focused on stress and worrying, you know, you don't even do nothing because you're controlled by a corrupt system. Paying for electricity, paying for fucking water, paying for all this comfort. And you might know it, but you're doing this just to please your partner. You're stuck. Trying to just think your kids need an education. The whole system, the fucking schooling system's corrupt. It's a waste of time until you can free yourself, you know. And I can have all the nice coffees in the world and drink at a nice bar, eat at a nice restaurant, you know. But I think it's not even. It's still not enough. It's not fulfilling me, you know. I've been living out out under the stars, being homeless. They name it for 14 years. But, you know, I'm a long distance runner, guys, endurance athlete. How am I going to rent? How are you going to rent? Oh, you got to have sponsors and have all these people fucking driving motorhomes and all this petrol, and then you're part of the problem. Like, look at this beautiful nature. I want to go like live up there on those hills there. But then you're longing